I am Laura Ingalls. I was born on February 7, 1867, 7 miles north of the village of Hudson. My parents were Charles and Caroline. I was second of 5 children, along with my sister Mary, who went blind, Charles, who died as an infant, Grace, and Caroline. I moved along with my family to various places, such as the Indian Territory near Kansas, where the experience formed the basis of Little House on the Prairie. We then moved to Minnesota with relatives, then to Iowa, and then back to Minnesota, where my father served as the town butcher. And I met many friends, attended school, and met my future husband. Although I did not enjoy teaching, when I was 16, I accepted a job as a teacher, teaching 3 terms in women's schools. As I was young, I felt the need to help my family financially, so along with my teaching career, I took jobs as a dressmaker and attended high school. But when I met my husband, Almanzo Wilder, I stopped my teaching career and stopped high school, and I married him when I was 18 and he was 28. I moved in with him on his homestead in Bay Smith. Then on December 5th, 1886, I gave birth to our first daughter named Rose Wilder. And then later I gave birth to our second child who was unnamed and died shortly after his birth in 1889. In the first 3 years of our marriage, many difficulties arose, such as my husband being partially paralyzed, but then regaining full use of his legs, but still having to walk with a cane for the rest of his life. This was the start to many disasters through our first years of marriage. Some of the others were the death of our unnamed son, the destruction of our home and barn, and several years of drought, which was broke with 320 acres. We then moved to Westville, Florida, but the different climate changes sent us back. We then moved to Westville, Florida, but the different climate sent us back to Bay Smith, where we started our daughter early in school, and I took his job as a seamstress in a dressmaker shop, and my husband as a day laborer to save money to start a farm. In 1894, we then moved to Mansfield, Missouri, where over a long time we became very successful of a 200-acre poultry, dairy, and fruit farm. As I retired, I decided to write books about my childhood to show future generations what it was like to live in my time. As I retired, I decided to write books about my childhood to share future generations about what it was like to live in my time. That is what I am most famous for. My husband died in 1949 at age 92, and I died 3 days after my birthday on February 10th, 1957 at age 90.